Okay, good morning, everyone. Today's Monday, September 19th. Welcome to our weekly update. My name is Maura Curran from the Select Board of Scituate, and today we have Jim Boudreau, our town administrator, and Bill Burkhead, our superintendent of schools. Welcome back, Bill. New school year has got lots of new updates for us. Before I kick it over, I just want to say tonight is a very important meeting, special town meeting that starts at 7 p.m. at the Scituate High School. Number one on the agenda is the siting of the new water treatment plant. I think we can all agree, hopefully, that we desperately need a new water treatment plant. So it's imperative that folks get out and come out to town meeting tonight to vote for that, in addition to a number of other issues that are on the agenda, such as community preservation, capital improvement planning, as well as our charter review committee did some significant work that I think you'll be pleased to see. So we hope to see you tonight. Starts at 7 p.m. sharp. And with that, I will turn it over to Bill Burkhead. Welcome, Bill.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Curran. And good morning, everybody. It's really great to be back, and certainly great to be back in school as we start our second full week of classes this week. And it's also great to see many of the traditions up and running to start the school year as well. You may notice over the summer, the district committed to landscaping our grounds at each of the schools with some professional landscaping. So the buildings look wonderful outside and in. I want to thank personally all of our SPS staff who worked extremely hard over the summer to make this happen. While some people are off, some people are still working to get the place up and ready, and we return to the school's looking great, both outside and in. I also want to give a shout out to a local business owner, Mr. Tim Lopes, president of Go Green Landscaping, who donated 5 yards of mulch to our cause. I want to thank him for that. And I also want to thank our town facilities team who collaborated with our team over here to make the grounds look really great this year. So there's always good communication and job well done. So we're back and running and we're looking good. Thank you. Tonight, Ms. Curran mentioned the town meeting. There's also a school committee meeting prior to that at 6 p.m. We have a slightly new venue. It's still in the library harbor room area of the high school, coming in the main entrance. However, we've moved it out to the main library and we've added microphones, and we think the new venue is more spacious and user-friendly. So we welcome you all to visit that. We are still using a hybrid model, so you also may join us via Zoom. The agenda items tonight are brief. There'll be a Scituate High School athletic handbook revision to talk about. Dr. Dutch, our business finance director, will talk about our a vote for the approval of our owner's project manager for the new MSBA school project. And we have a new bus leader job description to talk about. So a brief agenda, but please attend if you may. Also this week, talking about traditions and coming back to school, we'd like to start the year off by welcoming parents and caregivers into the school to meet the teachers and hear about the expectations for our students, meet all the educators, administrators will be there. Last Thursday night, I was proudly attended the high school, which was really well attended and really exciting, a lot of positive energy in there, a lot of great things. It's an opportunity for the teachers to discuss the plans for the year and what the expectations are for the children. So we encourage everyone that can make it to go. This Wednesday, 9/21, all elementary schools will be going at the same time, kicking off at 6 p.m. And on Thursday, Gates Middle School will be kicking their expectations night off at 5:45. We do understand that families that have multiple children in the same school might not be able easily to see all of their teachers, so that can be navigated with the assistance of your principal. But we will be communicating that there are options for that to happen. Some good news, we're finishing up the construction of our new website with an easy to remember login or website address, scit.org, scit.org. So we encourage folks to please visit that. Hopefully you enjoy the new user-friendly application that we've used. Also, there's another special feature that we really want to encourage folks to use, which is the mobile app, which on the bottom of any web page on the site, bottom right corner, it'll show you how to do that and talk you through that. But what that allows you to do is allows you to pick any school or the district or all push notifications that you would like to go to your phone. So that's something new. Not many districts have that. We've got the new website system for that feature. and it's really been working well. We went from 100 users originally. We've got over 1,000 now. We'd like to double that. So for community members that are interested in getting notifications about each of our schools and district on your phone, simple, easy push notifications, go to sit.org and download the app on any mobile device. Finally, I just want to end with some sailor shout outs. A special new tradition for the Scituate schools started last year is to honor our great faculty and staff for their commitment to our district by recognizing their years of service. We celebrate 15 years, 20, 25, 30, and we even had one member hit over 50 years. And this is just the Scituate district. So that's part of what we do in a welcoming back celebration for staff in August. And then to follow that up, I had the honor of going to each of those individuals in person on Friday to hand them a pin with the special years of service as a keepsake. Also I think it's important to celebrate them in front of their students and their colleagues, which was a real honor for me, and it got a lot of smiles. So all those staff that were out there, we had 53 staff members honored last year. And then this year we had 15 more. So we'll continue to do that each year, and want to thank all those folks for their dedication and commitment to our schools. Thank you, everybody, and have a great week.
Thanks, Bill. And congratulations to all those that have served our school district for so long. That's a great accomplishment. So thank you for the service, and love the the mobile tool for the websites. That's great.
Yeah, it's really fun. I think people enjoy it. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. Jim?
Thank you. Nice to see the superintendent back. I think I can say with pretty good certainty that I will not be getting a 50-year pin from the town of Scituate for 50 years of service. That would put me into my hundreds. And as much as I enjoy my job, I don't see myself working until I'm like 110. So let's get right into it. As we discussed previously, we will no longer be doing the COVID updates. People who are interested in looking for the information, go to mass.gov, click on COVID-19. You can scroll down the page and click on Interactive Data Dashboard, and that will take you to the page that we get most of our information from if you're still interested in looking at the COVID data as we report it weekly. Speaking of websites, after some comments and discussion at the DEI committee and with our HR director, Bob Clark, we've added a new feature to our website. Residents and visitors to our website for whom English may not be their first language can now scroll to the bottom of the website, and they'll see a box with a drop-down menu labeled Translate. If you click on the menu, it will allow you to pick from 108 different languages to translate the website into, and make it easier for people to get information and stay informed what's going on in the town. Thanks to DEI committee and Bob Clark for bringing that up to our attention. Thanks to Michelle and Lorraine in our office, and Mike Michelle, our IT director, for making that happen. So you can now get information in 108 different languages on our website. The water update, reservoirs at minus 50 inches. Last week we're at minus 46. Tech Factory ponds at minus 0.75. Last week we're at minus 14.5. Our average daily demand went up slightly to 1.25 million gallons a day. Last week we were 1.212 million gallons a day. The Commonwealth has now rated us as a significant drought, which is up slightly from the critical drought, a little bit better. But the drought is still having a major impact on our wells. As the wells produce less water, that makes us more dependent on our water treatment plant. Also, we were told this morning that well 22 has had a check valve fail. So that means well 22 is now offline, which means more water from the water treatment plant. More water through the treatment plant, more manganese out of the reservoir, which leads to increases in brown water. So we are working on short-term fixes for that with DEP and our consulting staff. But as Mara said, the answer is a new water treatment plant, and that is on the agenda for this evening. If you have brown water, again, please let us know. We use those as data points. And for some people, there might be something we can do to go out and make some small changes that will help alleviate your problem. Rainfall over the last 7 days, 0.25 inches. And our water contractor will be back in the Ridge Hill area this week, finishing up some water services. Paving schedule, there is no paving schedule for this week. Paving contractor will be back the following week. They will be down on sections of Glades Road and Bailey's Causeway. We expect them to be back midweek next week, but we will let people know, and that is dependent upon the weather as always. While we're down in the Minot area, the contractor is working on the 4 sets of stairs on the Glades Road seawall. That project is going to take approximately 4 weeks, depending upon weather and tide conditions. During this time, Glades Road will continue to be one way from Gannett to Bailey's Causeway, so people should be aware of that. We'll get this project done, and in the springtime, we'll have access to that beach through all 4 sets of stairs. The movie filming in Sand Hills will continue filming through midweek this week. They're expecting to wrap up Wednesday or Thursday. At this point, they're a little dependent upon the weather. There are detours in place. There are detail offices in place. As I said before, if you want to go down and watch, it's one of the most boring things in the world, but we will be wrapping that filming up this week. The Lighthouse project, we have met with our consultant. They did the initial review of the lighthouse, and they have made the determination that the lighthouse lantern room does need to come off as quickly as possible. So we are working on getting a contractor in to make plans to remove that lantern room, which is the green top of the lighthouse that you can see behind me. Originally, we were going to try to do it at the end of this week. It doesn't look like we'll get that scheduled. Probably be next week, but we'll give people plenty of notice. We don't want people driving down there and wondering what happened to the top of the lighthouse. It'll be a fairly big project to get it off. The thought is get it off, get it secured, and then we can work on the rest of the lighthouse restoration. But there is concern, given the deterioration in the support beams, that might not last through the winter if we have to leave it up there. So it will be coming off. It will be coming off probably in the next 2 weeks. We'll send out a lot of notices to people so they're aware of what's going on prior to that happening. Finally, as we keep saying, DPW is desperate in need of plow drivers for this weekend. The Board of Selectmen raised the rates for those plow drivers last week, so check in with DPW. If you're available, we're looking for people with trucks and plows to make sure we have sufficient staff to keep the roads clear this winter. And that's what I have for today.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for taking care of our lighthouse. We will see everyone tonight at 7 p.m. at special town meeting. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Jim, and everyone have a great week.